Um, how did this war impact your family itself? Not you specifically, but the rest of your family. Your brothers, sisters, and your parents.
Well, most importantly, my mother and father were split in the war. My father was for it, my mother was against it. My mother actually demonstrated against it.
Mm-hmm.
She was a poet and kind of a
Liberal, probably.
anti a lot of things, pacifist. My father was a former Navy officer, and they had very divergent opinions and arguments about it. Um, my older brother was actually old enough to get, we could have got drafted, but he actually went in at first to train for the priesthood, dropped out of that, and went, but stayed in the university, and he had a deferment and never got drafted. But he could have been drafted at the very end of the war, around the very end of the war.
How big was the Vietnam War? What's happening? Like, was it like the big event? Was everyone talking about it? Was every virtually the most was like the biggest popular culture thing going on at the time?
The war shaped everything.
How big of an event?
It
Like,
was the biggest event going on because it shaped everything.
was it the most pop? Was it the most talked about event back then?
Again, it shaped everything. The music, the anti-war rallies, the press, the daily newspaper and TV coverage, um, just went on and on. It kind of waxed and waned, where the war was kind of the top of the thing news cycle, then it went down and came back up. But particularly around things like the Tet Offensive or around the time of the massacre, the Mai Tai massacre, Mila massacre,
Mm-hmm.
the press became very vehement against the war.
Okay,
Um,
I have a question. How do you think it was a good? Do you think the war was a good thing that happened to America or no?
you can't say it was a good thing because so many people lost their lives. The war was not fought intelligently by politically it was not fought the way that to give the soldiers and the sailors a chance to really win, and it really it divided our nation. It caused a lot of shame when we actually lost the war, um, and humiliation and a lot of things, a lot of angst. When you have 50,000 soldiers lose their life, 50,000 or more, and many more severely injured and scarred, you can't say it was a good war.
I understand. That's all. Thanks.